needed somebody to show the way. Yeah, I was a heartbeat with no sound.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. I was planning to do drawing. Today I'm going to be showing you guys on how to do this particular kind of a 3D model in Archicad. Okay, so as you can see, I think you guys just saw it in there's a renderings of it. Okay, that's a 3D model of it. The 3D model was made from Twinmotion. Okay, signed with Archicad 27. Okay, so that is a 3D model of this particular design in Archicad. So this consists of 4-bedroom design, 4-bedroom duplex, 2-story building. Okay, and it is very tiny. As you can see, it's fitting on this can fit in on a half plot. One other thing I need to let you guys understand is that this particular design is a model. Okay, it's just a design model. Okay, this is not a standard design for a client. It is a working 3D model. It is not a perfect 3D model. So just bear that in mind. So in case you guys want to use this for your project, I suggest you guys try to modify it and let it have the standard requirement from the government. Okay, because that's very, very important when you're trying to do your designs in architecture. Okay, so as you can see, these are some of the designs that we have here. Okay, as you can see, we have the 2 lights. It's going to be showing down here, and we also have the 2 lights here that's going to be showing down here. So this is just it. And without any further ado, let's just get right into the business. So I used to start my project for beginners and professionals in Archicad. So if you're a beginner in Archicad, I would suggest you guys watch the beginning of the video to the end of the video, okay, so that you guys can get a full understanding on how I designed the whole drawing. That's from the ground floor, first floor, second floor to the 3D model. Okay, and if you're a professional in Archicad and you want to know how to design all of the 3D model, I would suggest you guys keep the video to this number right here. Okay, so without any further ado, let's just get right into the business. I'm going to be opening a new project in Archicad. Okay, and this is it here. Okay, so this is a new project in Archicad. Once you open a new project in Archicad, you're going to be having this blank space like this. The next thing I want you to do is just come here. You're going to be seeing these 3 tabs here. Okay, you're going to be doing this design tab, and if you click on it again, it's going to collapse. If you click on the viewpoint, you're going to be having this. This is where you have the sections, you have the elevations, and all of this together. If you also click this, is going to collapse. If you click on the document section, you're going to be having all of this. You're going to be having the line to the fill to the text to and the dimension to. Okay, as you can see, this is where the circle tool. This is where all of these tools is going to be seen. It's going to be shown. So if you click on the document, so it's going to collapse. Where we want to actually work on is actually the design tool, and that is where the world tool is. Okay, now if you double click on the world tool, it's going to open a settings like this for the world tool, and same thing for the rest of all of these tools here. Okay, so what I want you to do when you double click on this, and when this opens, I want you to come and select this first icon here. Okay, that's this structure basic composite complex profile. I want you to select on this first icon, and then you're going to be seeing the wall thickness. I want you to come and change the wall thickness to be 225. Okay, once you change the wall thickness to 225, just click on OK. Once you click on OK, I want you to just come here, click, drag, then click. You're gonna be having a straight wall like this. Okay, for most of the designs I always make sure that I let you guys understand this. Okay, so I want you to come here. As you can see, there's your own icon should be something like this. That's if you're opening a new project in Archicad. So what I want you to do is just hold on this, and this is gonna pop up. So just click on this second icon. Okay, once you do that, I want you to click, drag, click, drag, click, drag, click, drag. Okay, so once you do all of this, this is the meaning of this. Shows that you can do chained type of drawing in Archicad. Okay, so that is one of the benefits of this. So if you're trying to make a design unlike this one, whereby if you click this and change it to be this one, Once you click, that is all. Okay, but if you use this one, you can click, drag, click, drag, click, drag, click, drag, click. Okay, so it makes your work much more easier when you're trying to do your designs. Okay, so I'm just going to highlight all of this, then delete it. I'm going to press delete on my keyboard. So let's go back to the designs that we have in hand. Now the second thing I want you guys to know, to take note of, is go to options here, come to your project preference, come to your working unit, and this is where you're going to actually come and select the unit you want to use for your measurements. Okay, that's if you're using millimeters, I'll suggest you come here and change it to be millimeters. Then if you don't use millimeters, for instance, because Archicad's default unit is always in millimeters. Okay, so if you click this, you can change it to be meter, decimeter, or centimeter, or all of this based on your preference of drawing. Okay, but for this particular design, this particular floor plans I'm going to be working on, I'm going to be using millimeters for all of my drawings. Okay, so this is that. I'm just going to cancel this since it's already in millimeters already. So the next thing I want to go into right now is the floor plan. Okay, now this is the ground floor plan. This is the first story, this is the second story. So we are going to be working on the ground floor plan. Okay, as you can see, this has been selected. So we're going to be working on this. So the next thing I want to do is just click on the wall tool. Okay, once you click on the wall tool, I just want you to just click, drag up, click, and drag up and drag like this, then double click. Once you do that, you're going to be having something like this, a wall here and another wall here. So the next thing I want you to do is put the cursor at the top edge here. Okay, put it, allow it to load up. Okay, now let's give a distance of 5. Click enter and stretch it down. Now if this stuff appears, this box here, you can put a cursor here, click on it and drag it maybe to a corner here, so it doesn't disturb your workflow. Okay, now since we made a distance from here to here to be 5, as you can see, so this time around we're just going to drag it down. But before we drag it down, I want the wall, this wall, okay, to be inside and not outside like this. So for me to change that, I'm going to click on this icon here. So once I click on it, as you can see, the wall changes to be inside like this. Okay, now I can drag down and just double click. Now I don't want this wall anymore, so I'm going to hold down Control on my keyboard and cut out this wall. The moment I hold down Control, I'm going to be seeing a scissors tool. Okay, a scissors tool, and I'm just going to left click. So if that is not actually going away, what you want to do is, I want you to come to this place and click on your suspend groups. Okay, once you click on your suspend groups, do the same process again by holding down Control and left clicking, and that's going to be gone. Okay, so just make sure that you guys have that in mind so you guys don't make any mistakes. Okay, now the next thing I want us to do is put the cursor here again, allow it to load up, and let's give another distance of 2000. Click enter, and this time around we want the wall to be starting from outside. Okay, so I'm just going to click this side and change it to be inside face, and I'm going to be having something like this. Then I'm going to go down by another 2000, click enter, and just double click this side. Okay, so I want to put the cursor here again, allow it to load up, and give another distance of 775. Click enter, then drag it down. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm trying to zoom in and zoom out. Okay, so I'm just going to move this to this other side, and then I'm just going to double click this side like so. Okay, now put the cursor here, allow it to load up, and let's give another distance of 35. Click enter, then double click this side. Put the cursor here, allow it to load up, and let's give a distance of 3000. Click enter, and this time around we want the wall to be facing outside by clicking this. Okay, then double clicking this side. Okay, now put the cursor here, allow it to load up, and let's give a distance of 4203. So click enter, just double click this side like so, Put the cursor here again, allow it to load up, and let's give a distance of 1172. Click enter. Okay, and let's give a distance like this for 17. Click enter and stretch it up. Okay, by double clicking. This is what we're going to do right now. We're going to hold down Control on our keyboard. Okay, but before you do that, I wanted to come to this one here, click on it, click this node. Now for just know that for every word that you're trying to do, for every word that you see here, once you click on it, you're going to be having two nodes like this. Okay, if you click this one, you're going to be having two nodes like this. Okay, this other one too, you're going to be having two nodes like this. So if you click this and you click on this node, you're going to be seeing a box that has been shown. You can decide to click this to stretch it. You can decide to click this to drag it. You can decide to click this to rotate it. But this time around, we're going to be clicking this so that we can stretch it. And we're just going to stretch it to this point here by clicking again. And that's going to stretch to this side, okay? Now the next thing I wanted to do is, I wanted to hold down Control on your keyboard and cut out this side, this side, this side, okay? And that is all. So I want you to click on this wall, click on this node here and stretch it to this side like this. Okay, hold down Control your keyboard and cut out the side. Now click on the wall tool again, put the cursor here, allow it to load up, and let's give another distance of 500. Click enter. Now stretch it to this side by double clicking. Hold down Control, cut out. Now I want you to come to the document tool here, click on the line tool. Now come here and change the color of the line tool to be dark. Okay, now click this side here, stretch it down and give a distance of 400. Double click. Once you do that, I want you to click on this wall tool. Okay, click on this node, hold down shift on your keyboard. Okay, then come here, come to this line I did and click on it. Once you do that, click on the line itself and delete it. Now you're going to be having something as perfect as this. Okay, now we are done with the sketch for the ground floor, as you can see. Now the next thing I want us to do is just come and placing the doors and the windows. Okay, but before we placing the doors and the windows, I want us to go and do the sketch for the first story and the second story. Okay, so I'm going to double click on this first story here. As you can see, when we double click on the first story, we can't see anything on the ground floor, but we need to make a sketch for the ground floor. Okay, so that we can continue working on the first story. So for us to go about that, what we want to do right now is I'm just going to right click on the, while I'm still being on the first story, I'm going to right click on the ground floor and I'm going to select this show as trace reference. Okay, click on it, and now I'm going to be seeing what I have on the ground floor. I can't select anything here. As you can see, I can't select anything whatsoever on this place. Everything here is just the way it is. Okay, so now we're going to start drawing the first story. What I wanted to do is just come to this line to here, click on it. Okay, now select this point here, click, drag it outside and give a distance of 1000. Click enter and click enter again. Once you do that, come to this edge here, click this side, drag it like this and give a distance of 500. Click enter. Okay, click this point, drag it outside for 500. Click enter. Okay, now I want you to come to this edge here, click this side, drag it like this for another 1000, then click enter twice. Okay, now you have something like this. The next thing I want you to do is just click this side, drag it like this and hold down shift on your keyboard. Okay, click this point. Okay, once you click this point, I want you to just remove your hand from the shift key. Okay, hold down shift again and click this side, remove your hand from the shift, drag like this, hold down shift again, click this point, remove your hand from the shift, come here, hold down shift again, then click this point, then click again. Once you do that, click this one, hold down shift on your keyboard, click this, click this, click this and delete. Once you do that, click this line that you created, hold down shift on your keyboard, click this, click this, click this. Okay, click this solid line and change it to be dashed. Okay, once you do that, you're gonna be having something like this. Just make sure that you're making, just to make sure I'm making a perfect, I'm not making any mistake. I'm gonna click this and delete it. click this line and move it to the side. Okay, now we're going to have something as perfect as this is going to be the cantilevered area of the drawing, and this should be shown on the ground floor plan. So I'm going to click on it. Okay, hold on, shift, click this, press Ctrl C on my keyboard. Okay, go to the ground floor and press Ctrl V, then just click outside the box, and I'm going to be having that shown on the ground floor. If you go to the first story, I'm going to click this, hold on, shift, click this and delete. So now I can see the dashed on this side. Okay, so now I can start, because I can see the cantilevered side on the ground floor. I can start sketching out the first floor. Okay, so I'm going to come to the design here. I'm going to click on the wall tool, then I'm going to click this point here. I'm going to stretch it like this by clicking this side, then clicking this side. Okay, once I've accomplished this, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start sketching out the design for the first floor. Okay, now there's some things that are constant in the drawing. Okay, as this particular wall here is constant in the drawing. So I'm just going to click on the wall tool here, click this edge here, stretch it like this, click this again. Okay, click this and click this side. Okay, so now it looks like the beating has been divided into two. So the next thing I want us to do is I want us to remove what is being shown on the ground floor. Okay, so for us to remove that, I'm going to come to this side and I'm going to untick this side. Okay, now that is gone, so I can start drawing the first floor perfectly. Also, if you want to see it back, you can decide to just click on it again, and you're going to be seeing it like this. Okay, but this time around I don't want to see it, so I'm just going to untick it like so. Okay, the next thing I want us to do is I want us to come to this side here. Okay, click on the wall tool, put the cursor here, allow it to load up, and let's give a distance of 1.6. Click enter, drag it down and give a distance of 1.1, but this time around we want the wall to be facing outside, so just click this side and let's give a distance of 1.1. Click enter and let's double click this side. Okay, the next thing I want us to do is to give another distance from here. That distance is going to be 1.675. Click enter and stretch it like this, but this time around we want the wall to be facing outside, so click this, click outside and double click. Once you've done that, press escape on your keyboard, click this wall, click on this node, stretch it to meet this side, click. Okay, now you're going to be having something as perfect as this. Now the next thing I want us to do is come to the document section, click on the line tool here, click this edge here, stretch it like this and give a distance of 2.6. Click enter twice. Okay, click this edge here, click on this node, stretch it like this, hold down shift on your keyboard and click this line, press escape, click this line, click. Now the next thing I want you to do is come to the design here, click on the wall tool again, put the cursor here, allow it to load up, and let's give a distance of 5.6. Then straight like this and double click this side. Now put the cursor here again, allow it to load up, and let's give a distance of 2.2. Click enter. Now I want the wall to be facing this side, so I'm going to click this side and change it to be inside face, and then double click this side. Okay, once I'm done with that, I'm going to hold down Ctrl on my keyboard and cut out this side. For this other side, I want you to hold down Ctrl on your keyboard and cut out this side. Okay, once you're done, hold down Ctrl, also cut out this side. Now the next thing I want us to do is come to the document section here, click on the line tool, click this, hold down shift on your keyboard, then click this, click. Okay, come to this other side too, click here, drag, hold down shift on your keyboard, then double click this side. Now we are done with the first floor plan. Okay, now the next thing I want us to go and do right now is the second floor. Okay, now for us to do the second floor, we're just going to double click on the story here, double click on the second story here, and for us to see what is on the ground on the first story, we're going to right click and click on show as trace reference, and we're going to be seeing this. So I just want us to just sketch this out. So you want to click on this side here, but before you do that, just make sure that you come to the design here and click on the wall tool. When you click on the wall tool, click this, drag it like this, but make sure that the wall is not showing, is not being shown outside. So you want to make the wall to be inside, so you click this side here. So then you click. So if you make a mistake like this, what you want to do is just click backspace on your keyboard. It's going to go to this previous one and this previous one. Okay, so if I click one backspace now, just one, it goes back to this one. Click again, it goes back to this one. And the mistake I also made here, so I'm going to click backspace again, and it goes back to this one, so I can adjust my mistakes. Okay, so you click this again and you want to decide to come to this side, and you're going to be having a perfect wall being shown like that. Okay, now the next thing I wanted to do is just untick the trace. Okay, now I wanted to come and sketch out the plan for the second story. I wanted to come to this side here, put the cursor here, allow it to load up, and let's give a distance of 3000. Okay, just double click this side here like so. Okay, once you do that, put the cursor here, allow it to load up, and let's give a distance of 1675. Click enter. Okay, and I wanted to make sure that the wall is shown at the other side, so click this, and now this stretch I wanted to give a distance of 2000. Click enter and just double click the side. Okay, once you do that, I want you to come to this side here, put the cursor here, light to load up, and let's give a distance of 16. Click enter, stretch it down and give a distance of 3000. Click enter twice. Okay, once you do that, click this side, stretch it like this, double click. Okay, click this node here, stretch it like this, and click this side. Okay, click on the wall tool again, put the cursor here, light to load up. Now let's give a distance of 900. Click enter, then double click this side, put on Ctrl on your keyboard and cut out this wall. Put the cursor here, light to load up, and let's give another distance of 3000. Click enter and stretch it like this by double clicking this side. Okay, once you're done, I want you to just put the cursor here, light to load up, and let's give a distance of maybe 750. Click enter and just stretch it like this, double click. Okay, hold down Ctrl, cut out the side. Still hold down Ctrl and cut out the side. Okay, once you're done with that, put the cursor here, light to load up, and let's give another distance of 2073. Click enter, stretch it like this, but this time around, the one to make sure that the wall is showing outside, so you just click this and then double click this side. Once you've done that, put the cursor here, light to load up, and let's give a distance of 1075. Click enter and stretch it like this and double click. Once you do that, click this wall here. Okay, press escape and click this wall here, click this node and stretch it to this side. Okay, now hold on Ctrl, cut out this side. Alright, so now we are done with the plan for the second story. What we want to do right now is to go to the ground floor. I want to start fixing the doors and the windows, as you can see. Alright, so for us to fixing the doors and the windows, we have a specific kind of a door that we're going to be using. Okay, so if you click on this door tool, click on the settings dialog. Okay, now this is the door that we have here. You can decide to just click on OK, come here, and maybe not here for instance, because I want to make sure there's a double door here. So maybe say I come to this side here, and let me say I want to open a door here, so I'm just going to click this side. Okay, so what I did was that I just over the cursor here, click, then click. Alright, so that is just it. You click twice, but the second clicking you want to do is you want to make sure that it's going to ask you for a direction for the second click. So you want to make sure maybe you want the door to open this way or this other way. So that's the way I went about it. So now this particular door, you can decide to change the settings for it by clicking on it. Click on the settings dialog. So let's say we click this and want to use maybe any kind of a door leaf. As you can see, this all depends on your choice. So you can set maybe just use maybe something like this, maybe like style 8. Click this. You can also use handle 8 and click on OK. Okay, you won't actually see it now, but you see it in the 3D side. Okay, so and just hold on Alt, select on this door to reuse this door. Okay, so let me just put another door here. Okay, now I want it to be another door here too. Click. Okay, now for this other side, this is going to be a toilet, so I want there to be a specific kind of a door, this kind of door, but the size is going to be different. So if I just put the cursor here and just click this door size, for me to change the door size, I'm going to click on this particular door itself, and I'm going to come here and I'm going to be seeing width. So I want to align this and change this to be 750. Click enter, and now the door is going to be smaller. So you want to click on this node here. Okay, now come to where this box is. Okay, anywhere this box appears, and click on this drag. Okay, and just move it a little bit closer to the wall here. Just click, and now you're going to be having something as perfect as this. So we have this wall, this particular kind of a door, 750, and we have this one 900. Okay, so hold on Alt, select on this door itself, and let's click. Okay, so now we have something like this. Now for this other side, this is also going to be a visitor's toilet, so I'm going to hold on Alt and select on this particular door to use this particular door. All right, so I'm going to come here and I'm going to open the door like so. Just click. All right, now for this other side, there's going to be a double door here, so I'm going to hold on Alt on my keyboard and select this door here and come here and just click. So the next thing I'm going to do, for me to change this door into a double door, I'm going to click on this door itself, click on the settings dialog. Now I'm going to scroll on my mouse wheel and I'm going to try and look for this double door asymmetrics 27. Click on it. Okay, once you do that, come here, you can start to use maybe style 8 for the design. Click this and use handle 8. You can also click this door settings on opening. Click on it and you're going to be seeing this side panel. Click on the side panel and look for style 8. Okay, once you do that, you click on OK and you're going to be having these changes like this. Okay, if you need this to be smaller, maybe one of the sides to be smaller, what you can do is click on the settings dialog again and click this side panel, and you want to come to the shape. If you come to the shape, you can decide to change one of those figures to be maybe 400. Click enter, and that is going to make one of the sides to be smaller than the other. Now in this kind of a situation, if you want this other side to be bigger and this side to be smaller, what you can do is just click on the settings dialog and you can decide to change maybe this one to be 1044. Click enter, and you're going to be having the changes being shown like this. Okay, so you want to click on the node, make sure you're selecting this drag, okay, and just move it closer to the wall here. So you're going to be having something like this. If you click on this particular door itself, you can come here to change the width of this particular door. Okay, you can maybe use maybe 1 2 for it. Click enter. Okay, you're going to be having something like this. Click on the node here and move it here. Okay, if this is too small, you can decide to click on it, click on the settings dialog again, and you can decide to come here and probably maybe change it to be maybe like 850. Click enter. Okay, so it's gonna be looking perfect like this. Okay, so now we're fixing the doors for this. Now let's go and fixing the doors for the first story and the second story. So you go to the ground floor plan. Let's hold on Alt and select on this door here. Go to the first story and let's place it where they are supposed to be. Now for this other side, it's going to be a toilet window here, so I'm going to hold on go to the ground floor, hold on Alt on my keyboard and pick this toilet door. Go to the first story and let's click like this. Okay, so we're done with this particular aspect. Let's go to to the second story. I'm going to hold down Alt and select on this door, and I'm going to go to the second story, and now I'm going to come to placing wherever the doors need to be. I'm going to be placing them. So I want it to be a door here. Now for the toilet doors, you can try to go to the first story, come and pick a toilet door here by holding down Alt, selecting on the door. Now go to the second story. Now you just want to start placing them where they ought to be. Alright, so we are done with fixing the doors. Let's fix the windows for this particular design. I wanted to go to the ground floor plan, okay, and there's going to be a window here, so I'm just going to try and place a window here and the rest of the for the design. So we have to use a particular kind of a window, okay. So I'm going to come to the first to fixing the windows. We're going to come to the window tool here. Just double click on the window tool, click on the settings dialog, or you can decide to double click here. So just click on the settings dialog, and we're going to look for a particular window here. So I'm going to select on the special windows. Click on the special windows. Okay, I can't find it here. Let me just try and select this one, single double hung Windows 27. Okay, so I want you to come and select this double hung 27, this one double hung Windows 27. Click on it and click this preview and positioning. Okay, come here and change this to be 500. Okay, once you do that, I want you to click on OK. Now wherever this windows need to be, you just want to click. So you're gonna be seeing it like so. But this time around, I want you to select on the window. You can also come here and change the window width to be whatever width size you want. Okay, so as you can see, it changes, but this time around I want to Ctrl Z because I want to stick with the 500 width size. Okay, now this window settings, you can also come and do a lot of changes to it, but I'm going to be explaining that in the 3D settings so we don't get mistaken by anything. So since we have a window here, I'm going to hold on Alt, select on this window here, and I'm going to try and place the windows where they ought to be for this particular design. So we're done with fixing the windows for the ground floor plan. Let's go to the first story. Okay, now we fixed the windows for the first story. Let's go to the second story. We are done with the second story windows. So if you go to the first story, if you go to this 3D design, you're going to be seeing that we have a specific kind of window here. That's unlike all those windows here, this normal windows here. We have this kind of a window. Okay, so we want to fix in this kind of a window now. So I'm just going to come to this side here, then I'm going to click on the settings dialog here. Okay, now I'm going to look for what they call a basic window. Just scroll down your mouse wheel and come and select this right here, this Windows 27. Click on it and click on OK. You can just put the cursor here, click. Now you want to click on this and let's use the perfect size for it. Okay, and this. So once you click this, once you click on the window, you can come here and change it to be 2000. Okay, click enter. Okay, now you're gonna be having something like this. Okay, so just bear that in mind. That's how I figured out. So we are done with the ground floor plan, the first floor plan, and the second story. What I want to do next right now is I want to show you guys how to dimension. If you guys don't know how to dimension, I suggest you guys check for you to have a full understanding on that aspect. I suggest you guys check the description of this video on how I was able to do your dimensions properly in Archicad. Okay, but for this video I'm just gonna show you guys a brief way to do it. So if you want to come to your document tool here, you want to click on the document tool here. There's another document, click on the dimension tool here, and just you want to click whatever places you want the dimensions to be. You just want to click on it. Okay, once you click finish, once you're done with the clicking, right click, you click on OK, you stretch it up and you click. You're going to be having dimensions being shown like this. Okay, if the dimensions is in meters like this, what you want to do is you change it to millimeters. So you want to come to the options tool here, come to project preferences and click on dimensions. As you can see, it's in plain meter. You want to click on the plain millimeter, okay, and click on OK. Once you do that, it's going to change into millimeters. Okay, so that's one of the ways to go about that in Archicad. I'm not going to highlight all of this and delete it, but if you guys want to have a clear understanding how to dimension your work, I suggest you check the description of this video. You get a perfect understanding on that aspect. Okay, so I'm going to delete this. Now if you want to also know how to add a text tool to your drawing, that's for beginners. You want to click on the text tool here. Okay, as you can see, it's under document section. Click on the text tool here and you just click drag click. Once you do that, you want to give it a name, maybe a bedroom, whatever you have there. You want to click a bedroom, then you click outside the box. As you click outside the box, press escape on your keyboard, click this bedroom you created, click on it and drag it to the respective place. It's supposed to be here like so. Okay, if you don't like the color or the way it's bold, you can decide to click on the bedroom, click on tick this bold. Okay, you can decide to click here and change the color to be black. Okay, you can also decide to make it to be smaller by coming here and changing the size to be 2 mm. As you can see, press escape on your keyboard and I'm going to be done like so. Okay, I'm not going to go further into this because of our time. Okay, because of our time. So now the next thing I'm supposed to do is to go to the 3D section of this particular drawing. You know, we've not seen the 3D section of this drawing, so let's just see how it looks like in 3D. So if you go to your 3D section, click this side here, you're gonna be having something like this. Okay, if you click this icon here, this explore, click on it, you'll be able to move your mouse all around the drawing. Now for you to go forward with the drawing and go backwards with the drawing, what I mean is this and this and this. For you to do this, you have to press WASD. Okay, so W is for going forward, okay, S is for going backwards, A is for going to the left side, and D is for going to the right side. Okay, now if you want to pan around and you want to move faster, you press W and hold down shift on your keyboard. You're going to be going faster inside the 3D model. If you press S and press shift on your keyboard, you're going to be going fast backwards into the 3D model. So that is how to go about that. Okay, and the rest is up to you. So this is the 3D design that we had. Okay, as you can see, this is all the work that we did from the ground floor, first floor and the second floor. Okay, now for us to make this drawing to look like a perfect drawing, what we have to do is to come and work on the 3D sections of this building. Okay, for us to go about that, I want us to come and fixing the foundation first. Now what we need to do right now, for us to fixing the foundation, I want us to go to the design tool here. Now I want you to go to the ground floor plan. Once you go to the ground floor plan, I want you to come to this slab tool here, click on the slab tool. Okay, click on the settings dialog here. I want you to come and select this first icon. Okay, once you do that, come here and change the slab thickness to be 450. Okay, once you do that, click on OK. After you doing that, I want you to just click this side here, drag it to this side and click. Once you do that, go to your 3D view and you should be seeing the slab being shown like this. Now let's cut out the slab to be shaped with the floor plan. Okay, go to the ground floor plan, click this slab. You can click any white space here, not any white space, but if you click this white space, you're not going to be clicking on the slab because the slab is not here. But if you click this side here, you're going to be having the slab being shown like this. If you click again, you're going to be seeing the slab, but if you notice, the slab also has like a faint green type of line. As you can see, if you click this edge here, you're going to be also clicking on the slab. Okay, so just bear that in mind. So I want to remove this side here and this side of the slab so that it shapes with the building. Okay, so for me to go about that, I'm just going to, after clicking on the slab, okay, after clicking on the slab, click on this node here. This box is going to appear, and once you come and select the subtract from polygon, click on it, then you click this edge and move it to this side here. Click on this node too, click on it again and move it to this side here. Go to your 3D view and that should be cut off like that. Okay, so you're going to have something as perfect as this, as you can see. So now we are done with the foundation for the for the ground floor plan. Let's go to the first story and the second story. So for us to go about that, I'm going to go to the ground floor plan and press escape on my keyboard, double click on the first story, and I'm going to click on the slab tool again. This is the slab tool. For this time around, click on the settings dialog and let's change this to be 150. Okay, like so. Then click on OK. This time around, you click this side, you drag it to this side and click. Go to your 3D view and you should be seeing it like this. Okay, as you can see, this is it. So the next thing I want us to do is I want us to go to the second story and do the same thing. Just click this side here and click this edge here. Go to your 3D view and you should be having it like that. Okay, so I want us to cut off this side here. Go to the second story. Now press escape on your keyboard, click this white space, click this node, make sure you are selecting this subtract from polygon, click this and stretch it to me this side and click. Okay, press escape on your keyboard, go to your 3D view and this should be gone away from there. Okay, now we have come to one other aspect in Archicad. So the next thing I want us to do is I want us to change the drawing, the whole building. I want us to model the building to be white. Okay, once we go about that, I want you to click on the wall tool, press Ctrl E on your keyboard. Okay, click this generic here and let's look for air space frame. Okay, let's look for air space frame. That's this one. Click on it and that's going to change the whole drawing to be white, as you can see. Okay, I want you to also click on the slab, click this slab here, press Ctrl E on your keyboard. Okay, click on the settings dialog, click this edge surface, click on it, click this and let's look for titanium white. Okay, click this and click on OK. Now I'm gonna be having a building as nice as this. So the next thing I want us to do is come and fix in the step for this particular building. For us to go about that, I want you to hold on Alt, select on this slab. Okay, once you select on the slab, click this, stretch it outside like this. Okay, now I want you to click tab on your keyboard to select the second dimension. Click tab twice, 1, 2, and give a distance of 300. Click enter. Okay, once you do that, I want you to move around here. Click this slab again, click this edge here, make sure you're selecting this offset edge and just move it closer to the side here, like so. Okay, press Ctrl Shift D on your keyboard to make a duplicate of this by clicking on that down node there and move it to the side here. Okay, the next thing I want you to do is just click this, come to this offset, this stretch height, click on it, this offset height, just stretch it down and give a distance of 300. Click enter. Okay, press Ctrl Shift D again to make a duplicate of this, click this and move it to the side here. Okay, once you do that, click this node here. As if you guys are not seeing it, let me show you guys properly so you don't make any mistakes. Click this slab, click on the node here, stretch it down and give a distance of 150. Click enter. So now we've made the stairs like this. Okay, but this time around I want to make it kind of a different step, so we're going to click on this slab here. Okay, click this edge here, that edge at the bottom, or you can decide to also click the edge at the top. Click the edge. Okay, stretch it like this to make this back one here. Okay, also click this one too, click this and do the same thing to try to make this point here. Okay, the next thing I want you to do is click this wall, this slab rather, click on it again, stretch it outside, give a distance of 300. Click enter. Click this, stretch it like this and give a distance of 600. Click enter. Okay, so now I'm going to be having a different kind of a step like this. Okay, and one thing I didn't also explain for this design is the stairs. Okay, so if you go to the ground floor plan, it's supposed to be stairs here. Okay, for us to go about our stairs, what you just have to do is just come to the stair tool here, click on the stair tool and just click on the settings dialog. Okay, this particular stair that we have in mind, I want you to come and change this place to be 0, change this one to be 0. Okay, once you do that, You can decide to change the stair width maybe to be 1000 or 900. It all depends on the size that you have in mind. You can decide to click this and change it to be 200 so that the stairs is going to be shorter, number of risers is going to be shorter. Okay, you can click on OK. Then the next thing you want to do is just click and design the stairs. Okay, so if I click, the stairs is going to be moving to the other side. I don't want the stairs to move to the other side, so for me to change where the stairs is actually going to, I'm going to click this side and change it to be this side. So as you can see, the stairs is now inside where I want it to be. So I'm just going to click this side here and stretch it to meet this side like this. Okay, so for me to do this in a very proper way, so I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to just click this side here, from this point here, just any point here, just click, stretch it up, click, then come here, click this point here, then stretch it like this, and then you click this side here. So you're gonna be having the design being shown like this. Okay, now this is for the ground floor going to the first story. If you double click on the first story, you're gonna be having it like this. So we need one to go to the second story. Okay, so if you go to the first story, you have to come and design on that stair 2 here. So click on the stair 2 here, click on it, click this edge here, stretch it like this, click this point here, then move it like this. Okay, then click. So you're gonna be having a stair going up to meet the second story, as you can see. But for this particular design here, if you go to the second story, you want, as you can see where they are landing, they're landing around this side, and there's a wall here. You want to make sure that they land around the side here. So for us to change that, I'm going to click on this stair itself, click on this node here. Okay, now I'm going to select on this continue stair and just move it like this and click again. Okay, now this time around, this wall, as you can see, this stairs I'm clicking is starting from this side here. Okay, so now I want to move the stair to make sure it merges with this wall here. So for me to go about, I'm going to click on this yellow side, just click on the yellow side, click on this offset edge, click on it and just move it a little bit closer to this wall here. That's this wall that you have here. You can start to just click it to this side here, then click. So you're going to be having it being shown like this. Okay, so now we have a perfect design for this particular stairs. So you know if you go to the first story, you can see that they move up like this, land here, move up here, they also land here, and they stretch and they keep going to the second story. Okay, so that is how to go about that. That's how to do your stairs in Archicad. If you guys want any other information on how to go to do your stairs in Archicad, I suggest you check the description of this video so you guys can have a clear understanding on that aspect. Okay, if you go to the ground floor plan, let's say we go to the 3D section of this design. As you can see, this is the stair, and as you can see, this is the other one that we just created. Okay, but if you notice, we have this going up like this, so we want to try and correct this and make sure that it's actually perfect the way we want it to be. Because sometimes you might do your designs in Archicad on the ground floor plan, first floor plan, or second floor plan, and if you go to the 3D section of it, it's going to be looking a little bit strange. So you want to try and rectify that to make sure it looks proper. Okay, so for us to change this, all we just have to do is just, I'm going to click on this stair itself. Okay, once you click on the stair, click on the settings dialog here. Now see where you are seeing this 1000, highlight it and change it to be 0, then click enter. So you're gonna be having it going down perfectly with this. Okay, so now if you can't see this, okay, because normally your stairs are supposed to be able to move down and everything, but the slab is covering it. For it to open the slab now, go to the since it's on the second story, you're going to go to the second story here. Okay, so now what I want you to do is just click on the slab here. Okay, look for a node. This is a black node, this is a black node, this is a black node. Click on one of the node, come and select this subtract from polygon, click on it. Now what I want you to do is just from this point here, or from this point here, click, drag to meet this point here, then click. Once you do that, press escape on your keyboard and go to your 3D section, and you're going to be seeing that that place is cut off. Okay, so you can decide to move down like so. All right, so now we are here. So what we want to do is try and fix in what we have on the ground floor to the first floor. Okay, so now for the first floor, we need the first floor slab to be opened. So for us to go about that, we're going to come to the first story. All right, we're going to click on the slab itself, click on this black node, make sure we're selecting this subtract from polygon, and we're going to try and open the slab for the first story. For the stairs, click this point here, and then you click this point here. Once you do that, click on this node again, click on the node again, and come and straight to this point here. Okay, press escape on your keyboard, go to your 3D section, and that's going to be cut off like so. Okay, as you can see, now you have a perfect cutout for the stairs. So this is how to go about that in Archicad, okay, without any faults or any kind of a mistake when you're trying to do your designs in Archicad. Okay, so you can also decide to make additional adjustments to your designs. That's if your design is not coming out the way it's supposed to be, you can also decide to make those adjustments. Because if you look at this properly now, you're going to be seeing something that's very strange. If you look at the height of this and the height of this one, if you click, let's click M on the keyboard. If you click this and move it to this side, you're going to be seeing that this is 19. Okay, and that is not proper. Okay, so for us to change this, you can decide to click on the stair itself, click on the settings dialog, and decide to change this from 20 to be 15. You click on OK. So you're going to be having something like this. So you can decide to try and make sure you're not making mistakes. Okay, so that doesn't make the design to be bad. So that is why I'm saying that once you're doing your designs, you can decide to come to the 3D view so that they can be shown realistically, so you can really understand what you're trying to design, okay, for the client. Okay, so I'm going to try and move this slab now to meet this side here. So I'm going to go to the second story. As you can see, it has been cut short to this point here. So I'm going to click on the slab here, click this edge here, click on it again, and let's try and make sure we move it to this edge by click this node here, click this add to polygon, click this point, and let's come and meet this point here by click this side here straight to meet this point here. Okay, press escape, go to your 3D view, and that is going to be perfect like so. Okay, so just try your best to make sure it comes out in the proper way. As you can see now, this is way more better than what we had in mind. Okay, you can decide to add the what they call the pillar to this point here to support the stairs. Okay, so all this is all for your for the design. Okay, so now let's go back to the 3D model for this design. Now the next thing I want us to do is I want us to hold on Alt, select on the slab here, click on it, click this point here, stretch it to this point here, click. Once you do that, you're gonna be having a perfect design like this, but this time around we want it to be 200. So click on it, and let's change this side here to be 200, thickness to be 200, click enter. So it's gonna be perfect like this. Okay, let's go to the ground floor plan. Now click this that we are clicking is this. Okay, so if you go to your ground floor plan, you can decide to modify it to your choice. So since this is already entering inside what we call the visitor's toilet, I want to try and call it away from the visitor's toilet by just you click on it, then you click on this node here, click on the minus icon, click this and move it to this side here. So that's going to be cut off away from the toilet, and it's just going to be outside like so. Go to your 3D view, and you should see it. You click on it, it is actually perfect. It is tapered with this particular wall. Okay, click this, click on the settings dialog, and let's click the bottom surface and click on OK. So you're going to be having a design being shown like that. Okay, do the same thing for this other slab too. Click on the settings dialog, click the bottom surface and click on OK. So you're going to be having something as perfect as that. Okay, now the next thing to come and do is to come and sort out this design for the railing tool, and the railing, there's going to be a railing over here too. So for us to go about that, what I want us to do is just Okay, just hold on Alt and select on one of the walls here. Click this point here, stretch it like this, click and double click this side. Once you're done with that, press escape and just try and move out. Click this side, this edge here, hold down shift, click this edge, click on this node. Make sure you're selecting this stretch height and move it down to be something around 300. Click enter. Okay, now once you're done with this, hold on Alt, select on this short wall that you just created, click on it and try and move the cursor, come to this side here. Now click this point here, stretch like this, click and double click this side here. So you're going to be having something like this. Now let us place in the railing. For also placing the railing, now what we just have to do is I'm going to come to the railing tool under design here, come to the railing tool, double click on the railing tool. Now to click on this star, you're going to be seeing series of railings here. I'm just going to go with the frameless glass railing, double click on it and click on OK. Now the next thing to do is you just click this edge here. Okay, once you click the edge, you're going to be noticing that the railing is coming outside, which is supposed to actually go inside. Okay, so just click this to rectify that. As you can see, the railing is actually inside. Then you now click and double click this side. So you're going to be having the railing being shown like this. Okay, so let's move here too and sort that out. So just click, double click. Okay, so you're going to be having the design being shown like this. All right, so also for this, you can also decide to just click this wall here, hold down shift, click this wall, press Ctrl Shift D to make a duplicate of it, click this node here and move it up, then click. Okay, press escape and you're going to be having the design like so. Okay, so this is just some of the tricks we use in Archicad to make our design stand out properly. Okay, the next thing we want to do is we want to try and move this glass design to be at the upper side. Okay, like something like this. Let me show you guys something like this. Okay, we need something like this. Okay, so for us to go about this, what we just have to do is I'm going to click. Now we're going to be something like stretch height. You can decide to give a distance here of 49. Click enter. As you can see, it goes up. Change this seal story to be 500. Click enter. Okay, as you can see, since the glass is being shown up, we can actually see the glass, okay, at the second story. So for us to change this, for us to make us see it, what we have to do is I want you to just click on the upper wall story, delete it. Okay, now after doing this, what I want you to do is come here, right click on these stories here, click on this create new story and click create. Now once you do that, come to your 3D view, click on this wall here, that's on the first floor wall, click on the settings dialog, click this second story and change it to be at the third story, and you click on OK, and that's gonna go up like so. Okay, if the slab is coming in the way of it, you can decide to remove the slab from there by going to the second story. Okay, click on this white side, click on this node here, click on, make sure you're selecting this subtract from polygon, click this edge here and just click like so. So you're going to be cutting out the slab for this particular window. Go to your 3D view and that's going to be away from there. As you can see now, you can see the wall perfectly being shown. Okay, you can also decide to add your own features to it. Okay, click on it, click on the settings dialog, click the basic window settings, click this and let's go for the search options. Click this, click the no grid and let's give it HV grid. Okay, leave this at 4, change this to be 1, then click on OK. Now you're going to be having something like this. Click on the settings dialog again and you can decide to change this to be 3, click on OK, and you're going to be having something like so. Okay, as you can see. Now for us to add a coping for this particular design, so click this, click on the settings dialog, click this and let's look for window casing inside. Click this. Now I want you to double click on this side. Now change this to be 250 and this one to be 100, then click enter. You're gonna be having it come outside like this, as you can see. Okay, now I want you to click on this window itself, click on the settings dialog. If you look at this design here, the model for this is like a wood, so I want to change this to be the standard color that we're actually using. Okay, click on the settings dialog. After clicking the window, click this and let's go and change that by clicking on this model here, then double click this side and let's look for a stone granite red. Click on it and click on OK, and now we're going to be having the design being shown like that. Okay, now let's change the designs for the rest of the windows too, and also this door is in wood finish, this window also is in wood finish, so let's try and change that to be at the proper side, and also change the windows the window height also to be at the proper height. Okay, so now for this windows, if you click on the window, I want the window to be as long as 2000. Okay, so I'm just going to press 2000 and click enter. Okay, now I need to do that for the rest of the designs. So for me to go about that, I'm going to Ctrl Z. Okay, so for me to go about that, for me to make sure that all the old windows on this particular design conform with what I just did, what I'm just going to do is I'm going to click on the window to here, press Ctrl A on my keyboard. Okay, untick, press hold down Shift on my keyboard and untick this long window here. Okay, we don't need to conform with the rest of the design that we have, so I'm going to just change this to be 2000, click enter. All right, now change this side to be 500, click enter. So you're going to be having all of the windows conform with what you have in mind. As you can see, you're going to be having the windows being shown like this. You can decide to also model it. Okay, if you want to model it, you can decide to just click on the window, press Ctrl A on your keyboard. Okay, hold on Shift and untick this store window here, click on the settings dialog, click this, let's go to the casing inside. All right, then tick the casing inside, and you can decide to change this one to be maybe 150. Okay, and this one to be 50. It all depends on your choice and what you have in mind. Maybe this one should be maybe 125. Okay, then you can start to click this and go to the model, double click this side, and let's change this side to be titanium white. Click enter, click this again, and let's look for model attribute. Double click on this and let's change this to be the metal aluminium. Okay, once you're done, click on OK and wait for you to see what you're doing here. So you're going to be having all of this like this. As you can see, you're going to be having all of this being shown like this. Okay, now let's do the same thing for the window, for the doors. So for us to change the design for the doors, I'm just going to click this door here. I want the height to form with this one, so I'm going to click this node here, stretch it to meet this point, and just click that side. Okay, if you don't want it to be like this, you can decide to just click on the window to press Ctrl A on your keyboard, untick this one here, that's untick, make sure you are unticking this one here, and come and change this one to be 300, click enter. Okay, so that's gonna move down a little bit. Okay, click this door, click this node here, stretch it down, and just click a point here. So you're gonna be having it being leveled with the windows. Okay, now you can decide to also do that for the rest of the drawing. If you click this, you're gonna be seeing this figure here, so just highlight it, press Ctrl C to copy it, click this and paste it here, click enter. All right, you can now do the same thing for the rest of the doors that you have in this drawing. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with the external doors for now. There's another one here. Okay, since we've done that, what I want us to come and do is to come and change the model for this. Okay, click on the door here, press Ctrl A on your keyboard to select all of the doors that we have in this 3D model. click on the settings dialog. Now click this and let's click on the model attribute. Double click on this, click this and let's select a metal iron. Click this again, click on this model here and click on this model here. Double click this and let's look for a metal iron and click on OK. And then you're gonna be having the design of the door change like so. Okay, all right. So for the lights, if you want to add the light, you can decide to just come to the light settings here under design, double click on the lamp, and you want to select spotlight. Okay, so you're looking for interior lamps. You can decide to use this ceiling lamp. You can decide to use spotlight, recessed spot, this one. You can decide to click on OK and just click it wherever you want it to be. Okay, maybe somewhere around the entrance here. Click, and I'm gonna be having it being shown like that. Okay, you can decide to position this well. If you go to the ground floor plan, you're gonna be seeing this is it here. Okay, this is the spotlight. You can decide to position it, maybe it should be somewhere around here. You can also decide to make it to be bigger by clicking on this pink stuff and just moving it a little bit bigger than usual. Then go to your 3D view and you're going to be seeing that being applied in the 3D section. Okay, all right. You can decide to hold on Alt, select on this and decide to come and place it wherever it needs to be. Okay, so that is how to go about that in Archicad. Okay, so now let's continue with the rest of the design. I'm going to hold on Alt and select on this wall here, click the point here, drag, and then I want to pick another point here. Okay, double click that side here like so, then move out. Now click the wall again and let's change the wall thickness to be something around 50. Click enter. As you can see, it's smaller now. Then click on this node here, click on this stretch height, and let's try and move it to be somewhere around here. Okay, click on it again. You can also decide to change the thickness, maybe to be 25. It all depends on your choice. Okay, so while still clicking on the wall, click on the settings dialog, click this, click this, click this, click this, and let's change this to be the granite red, stone granite red. Click on it, click this to change all of this at the same time. Okay, as you can see, click on OK. So you're going to be having the design being shown like that. Okay, now we want to try and make sure this design comes up properly because we have a design here like a line. If you guys look at it here, we have a design here like a line, as you can see, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so if we try and do that design now, we're just going to come to this place here. Okay, hold on Alt and select on this wall. Now click this point here and just stretch it outside like this and double click. Once you do that, click on the wall itself, come here and change this to be maybe around 50. Click enter. As you can see, this is small. All right, you can also decide to change it to be 35 or 30. All right, it all depends on your choice. Now zoom in properly, click this node here and select this straight length, click on it and just reduce it to be somewhere around here like so. Okay, so you're going to be having the design like this. Now let's try and duplicate this. Also duplicate this, you're going to go to the ground floor plan. We're just going to come to this point here, click, this is this what we just did. Now if you go to your 3D view, this line here, this is it here. So click on it, make sure you're actually selecting on it. As you can see, now press Ctrl U on your keyboard, click on spread, and let's give maybe a distance between them to be 1000. So just click on OK, click this point here and just move like this, but we need it to be 4. So we are going to press Ctrl U again and let's give a distance of maybe 450. Click OK, click this node here, then move 1 2 3 and we have 4. Click. As you click, you're going to be having it being shown like this. Go to your 3D view and you're going to be seeing it like this. Okay, So this is how I was able to come about that particular design. Okay, now the next thing I want us to do is, for this side here, there's supposed to be like a long wall here. Okay, like a long way supposed to be here. So I'm going to actually adjust that. Okay, so now for us to go about that, if you look at what I mean by that is that if you come to this design here, you're gonna be seeing something like this. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so we have to come and do the design for this side here. Okay, so for us to go about that, what I want us to do is click on this wall at the top, delete it. Okay, click this wall, but the one I just did now is going to affect the second story floor plan. So we are actually going to have to go back there and adjust it. Okay, so just have that in mind. So what I'm saying is, since I've deleted it now, let's go to the second story. As you can see, we don't have that wall being shown here. Okay, so if you go to the 3D view, just select on this wall, click on the settings dialog, click this and change it to be the third story rather. Click on OK, and that's going to move up like that. Okay, now I want it to come to this side here. Hold on Alt, select on this wall, click this point here and move it to match this side here. Okay, so you're gonna have something as perfect as that. So let's go to the floor plans. That's the second story. So as you can see, I told you that it's going to affect it. So just bear that in mind, add that in mind. So you can decide to come back and hold on Alt, select this, and let's change this to be the proper, just fixing the windows back. Okay, alright, so let's go to your 3D view. I'm gonna be having it back like that. Okay, so don't forget that we have toilet windows for this design. Okay, so our toilet windows are supposed to be, let me see, okay, this is toilet, this is another toilet. So this is supposed to be smaller than this. Okay, and it's supposed to be a sliding window, but let's just try and go with this design. So if you want to quickly change this, click the window, click on this node here, come to this offset, this stretch vertically, click on the stretch vertically and reduce it like maybe around 1000. Click enter. Okay, so you're gonna be having it smaller like that. Okay, hold on Alt on my keyboard, select on this window, press Ctrl Alt and select on this window. Okay, now we just have to keep showing whatever the windows or whatever the toilet windows are supposed to be showing. I think there's supposed to be a toilet window here. Press Ctrl Alt and select this. Okay, and there's supposed to be one around here too. Okay, so you're gonna be having something like this, and I think it's supposed to be one for one of this. Let me try and go to the second story to see it perfectly. Sorry, the first story. There's supposed to be one here after the veranda. Okay, so Control Alt, then select this. So you're gonna be having it like so. Okay, so just have that in mind. Okay, so you guys don't make mistakes. Now concerning this side here, what we want to do right now is I'm going to delete. Now I'm going to go to the first story. Now this is the first story. Now I'm going to click on the window tool here, click on the settings dialog, or I can decide to just hold on Alt, select on this slab, or sorry, select on this window itself, click on it. Once I click on it, I'm going to come here and just click. Once I do that, click on the window itself. Now I'm going to reduce this to be 500, click enter. Okay, press Ctrl D and try and move it to this side here. Now let's go to the 3D view. Now you're gonna be having something as beautiful as this. Okay, so just bear that in mind, that this is how I was able to accomplish this. But since I use this particular design, if you look at this properly, we also have this being shown. So what I want us to do is just click on it, click on the settings dialog. Okay, click this, click on the search options, click this HV grid and click no grid. Okay, or you can decide to click this and edit this. You can change this to be maybe around 5. then change this to be 0, then click OK. Alright, so you're gonna be having something like this. Okay, now if you look properly at this, we have like a wood finish to this. So let's change this to be the aluminum frame. Okay, click on the settings dialog, click this. Let's go to the model, double click on this, click this, and let's change it to be the metal aluminum, and click on OK. So you can be having it being metal aluminum like this. Okay, make sure you do the same thing for this other side too. Okay, click this, click on the settings dialog, and let's click this and let's look for model, double click this, and let's look for metal aluminum, click on OK, and I'm gonna be having that being changed like that. So when you guys are trying to do your renderings, it's going to show perfectly. Okay, now let's try and remove this slab here. Let's go to the second story, click this, click on this node, click on this subtract from polygon, and just cut out this side. Okay, go to your 3D view, and that's going to be cut off from that side here. Okay, so that is how I was able to come about that particular design. Okay, now the next thing I want us to do is I want us to fix in the parapet wall. For us to fix in the parapet wall, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to come to the options, come to complex profile, click on profile manager, then I want you to click on this plus icon. Okay, now click on new, and let's give a name. Okay, let's make it a parapet wall. Okay, then click on OK. Once you do this, highlight all of this and delete it. Okay, click this first icon and untick this one. Okay, once you do that, come to the document section here, click on the line tool here, click on where you see this X, click, drag it up and give a distance of 700, click enter. Okay, now stretch it like this and give a distance of 225, click enter, stretch it down, click and double click this side. Okay, once you're done with that, come click on the line tool again. Make sure you're selecting this chained icon so you guys don't make mistakes. Now just come to this edge here, click, stretch it outside like this and give it a distance of 30, click enter, stretch it down, click and double click this side. Okay, once you are done with this, I want you to click this line tool. Okay, click, drag it outside like this and give it a distance of maybe 50, click enter, stretch it up by 30, click enter, stretch it like this, double click. Okay, click this again, stretch it like this by 30, click enter, move it up and double click. Press Ctrl on your keyboard and cut out the side. Now once you've done this, the next thing I want us to do is, so please, I think this side is 50 and I made this side to be 30, so I'm going to click this and reduce this by 30, click enter, click this, press Ctrl D to move this one here, press Ctrl on your keyboard and cut out the side. Okay, so I don't make any mistakes in the 3D. Okay, so once I've accomplished this, I'm going to click on the fill tool, press spacebar on my keyboard. Okay, once I hold down spacebar, click this, come here and click inside this. Once you do that, click this one that I just clicked now, click on it, come and select this one, click finish, click override surface, click this and look for this stone granite red, click on it. Okay, click this also, click this, click on the override surface, click this and look for titanium white. Okay, click on it, come here also, click this, click on the override surface, click this and look for titanium white, then click on this. Once you've done all of this I just did, click on save. Once you click on save, cancel this. Okay, now let's go to the second story because we want to place it on top of this side here. Okay, so we're going to go to the second story, and for us to come and fix that, now come to your design here, click on this beam tool. Once you click on the beam tool, come and select this structure here and click on this third icon, click on this custom. Now let's look for a parapet wall that we created. Okay, This is it here. So click. If you can't see it here, just search for it. Okay, click on the parapet wall here. Once you do that, just come here, click, drag, click this point here. Make sure you are selecting this chained icon. That's very important. So you also click this side here, click this side here, just keep tracing it wherever they are supposed to be, and just come back here, then click. Once you do that, go to your 3D view, and you're gonna be seeing it like this. So I want to change the location of where it is by just come here at the tip here, click this. Okay, untick the suspend groups so you can set everything at the same time. Click on the settings dialog, click this and change it to be the third story. Okay, then click on OK. Once you do that, press escape on your keyboard and you're gonna be seeing it at the top there. Okay, so you're gonna be having it being shown like this. Okay, as you can see, the design is coming out the way it's supposed to be. Okay, now the next thing I want us to do is come and make a quick design that I made here. For us to go about that, I'm just going to hold on Alt, select on this wall, click on it. Now click this, and just since the wall is being shown inside, I want it to be shown outside, so I'm going to click this side and click inside face, and just double click this side here like so. Click this and try and reduce this to be somewhere around here. Okay, so let me show you guys this in the proper way. So like this is how it's supposed to be. So now I want to reduce this wall thickness to be around 50. Click enter. As you can see, now it's shorter. You can also reduce it to be around 25. It all depends on the design you have in mind. Okay, all right, so let's try and stretch this up. Okay, so before we try and stretch this up, let's try and create a slab first. This design is what I'm trying to do. So I'm just going to click on the slab tool here. Okay, now I'm going to pick a point here and stretch it to this side here and then click. Once I'm done with that, I'm just going to move it down a little bit. So I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. Click this node here and select on this stretch height, click on it, and let's give a distance of 250. Click enter. So I'm going to have it being thick like this. Okay, all right, so I also wanted to click on the slab again, press Ctrl Shift D to make a duplicate of this. Click this edge here and move it to be at this. I make it to be at this edge here. So just click. Once you do that, come here, click this edge here, click on this blue line and move it to this point here. Okay, once you do that, click this, click on this node and let's make it to be 150. Click enter. Okay, once you've accomplished that, I want you to click on this slab itself, press Ctrl D on your keyboard, click on this node here and move it down just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit like so. Okay, once you've accomplished that, you're going to be having the design being shown like this. But the next thing I want you to do is I want you to come to this one here. Okay, just this one here, click on the slab, try and reduce it a little bit by just clicking on one of the edges and just click. Once you do that, click on the slab again, click on this edge here, that's this node here, click on it, come and select this fillet chamfer, click on it, and let's give a radius of, let me say, 1000. Click enter. You're going to be having it curved like this. Okay, now make sure that you guys are following whatever it is I'm trying to design. Okay, it's very important. Now the next thing I wanted to do is I wanted to make an O here. So for us to make an O here, we're going to be using the opening tool for this. Okay, so now click on this opening tool. Once you click on the opening tool, come and select this circular, click on it. Now just the next thing to do is just come over wherever you want the position of the circular to be, you click. Once you click, you're going to be having the O being shown like so. Okay, you can decide to go to the floor plan to see what you're doing. Go to the third story and you're going to be seeing this. Okay, so if you click this circular I just created, click this node, you can decide to drag it, okay, to any point, to any perfect point of your choice. Click on this side and select this one here. So you can decide to increase the size, okay, of the circular. Click, and this is already bigger. Go to your 3D view. If you like what you are seeing here, you can decide to just leave it as it is, okay. All right, so the next thing I want us to do is, if you look at for this particular design that we have here, you can see that the circular that we have here is a little bit different. The shape is a little bit different. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so let's click on the circular, press Ctrl U on your keyboard. Now let's give a distance of, let me say, 450. Click OK. Click this point here and stretch it like this. But if you stretch it like this, it's not going to form the shape that we have in mind. So what we're going to do is that press Ctrl U again and give another distance of, let me say, 250. Click enter. Click this point here, and now let's move it to this point here, okay, and click. Once you do that, go to your 3D view, and you're going to be having that design being shown like this, okay. Then you can decide to add your light by just hold down Alt, select on this light, the spotlight, come up. If you want to come up, you can click on the space bar. They're going to come up, okay, and just click this side here and click this side. So that is how I came about this particular design, okay. Now for this side too, we're going to do the same design by, we want to open it, so we're going to click on the opening tool here under design, okay. This is the opening tool under design. Just click on this rectangular and just click. Once you click, go to, you're going to be seeing it here. Click on the circular itself, click on this edge, come and select this offset edge, and just try and make a nice rectangle shape, like so. Once you do this, go to your 3D view, and I'm going to be having it being opened like this, okay. Now the next thing I want us to do is, we're going to try and make a little bit of design inside this. What I mean by that is, just hold down Alt, select on this slab, okay, pick a point here, drag it to meet this point here, and click this, press Ctrl D, click this point and move it a little bit outside, maybe around here, okay. Once you do that, come here and change this to be around 100, click enter, okay. Once you do that, also try and move in properly at the design so you can see what you're doing, okay. Click on this edge here and try and move it a little bit to something around here, okay. Pick this point here, that node here, and let's select this drag, and let's drag it to be at the middle a little bit. So you're going to be having the design like this, okay. So you can decide to click this, press Ctrl U on your keyboard, and let's spread it out by maybe 350. Click enter, click this point here and just like so, then click, okay. So once you do that, you're going to be having the design like this, okay. You can also decide to make another adjustment here by just hold on Alt, select on this slab here, pick a point here and just pick this edge, okay. Once you do that, come to this side too and do the same thing. Pick the point here and click this edge, okay. So once you do that, I want you to just click this, hold down Shift, click this, click on the settings dialog, click the bottom surface, click this, and let's change that to be marble stone black, then click on OK. All right, so that was how I was able to get this color. Click this also, hold down Shift, click this, and click this. Click on the settings dialog, click the bottom surface, and then click this and change it to be titanium white. Click enter again, and that's going to be like so, okay. So also let's add the light. Hold on Alt, select this light, come here and select the light here, and also come here to select under light here. So that was the way I was able to come about this design, as you can see. Okay, if the lights are not shown properly, maybe you don't like the way they are, the position they are, you can come to the third story, go to the second story, and you try to place them at the proper position they ought to be. Okay, go to your 3D view, and that's going to be perfect like that. Okay, now for this design now that we created here, there's this wall here. Click on it, click on this black node, click on the stretch height and move it to this point here. Okay, now click on it again, press Ctrl+Shift+D to make a duplicate of it. Pick a point here and move it here. Once you do that, click this down node, click on the stretch height and move it to be somewhere around here. Click this also and move it to be somewhere around here. Okay, now click this node also, come and select this stretch length and move it to be somewhere around here. Okay, now you're going to be having it shown outside like this. So what you want to do is try and adjust this properly. Click it again, click this and try and reduce it inside a little bit. Okay, just make sure it's perfect like so. Okay, now let's try and model it. Okay, click this, hold down Shift, click this, click on the settings dialog, highlight all of this at the same time, click this and let's look for titanium white, or rather red. This, click this to write everything at the same time and click on OK. So you're going to be having the design being shown like this. Okay, the next thing I wanted to do is to also add the house number to this place. So you want to come to this object, to double click on it, come here and look for text. Okay, you're going to be seeing 3D text. Click on it, click on OK and just pick this point here. Once you pick this point, you're going to be seeing the text being bold like this. Click this, click on the settings dialog and let's look for, come to this text 3D settings and let's align this and let's change the house number to be 3708, or you can decide to use any number of your choice. Okay, click on OK and you're going to be having it being shown like this. Okay, now let's go to the south elevation. If you look at the south elevation here, you can see the front facing of this house. So let's double click on the south elevation here, double click here and you're going to be seeing it like so. Click on the number itself, click on this pink stuff, come and select this move node and let's try and reduce it to be somewhere, something around like this. Okay, now press Ctrl+D on your keyboard, click this 0 and try and move it to be at the center like this. Okay, once you get this, once you accomplish this, go to your 3D view. Now you're going to be having the text being shown like this. Okay, you can also decide to reduce this. If this is too thick, you can decide to go to your second story and this is it. This is the number right here. Click on it, click on this black node and try and reduce it to be something around like this. Okay, go to your 3D view and you're going to be seeing it to be like this. Okay, you can decide to reduce it also so that it doesn't get. Okay, go to your 3D view and you're going to be having something as perfect as this. You can decide to change the color. Okay, all right, click on the settings dialog, click the model here, click the model here, click this and let's do for titanium white. Click enter again and I'm gonna be having it being shown like that. Okay, so that is the way I was able to accomplish these 3D designs. As you can see, it is very easy to do that. There's no lot of though it's going to take a little bit of time when you're trying to do your designs, but at the end of the day it's going to come out fine. I'm going to fix in the window here. Okay, I'm going to go to the second story. Okay, I'm going to hold on Alt, select this. There's supposed to be 2 windows here. Okay, so if I go to my 3D view, I'm supposed to see them like that. Okay, so that was the way I was able to accomplish all of this. So for this stairs here, it's supposed to be a stairs here. So I'm going to just click this, hold on Shift, click this also, press Ctrl+Shift+D, click this edge here to make a duplicate of this and come and paste it here. then click this point here, press Ctrl E to rotate it, click this point here, click, drag it to that side here, click. Okay, so once you come to this area, press Ctrl D again, click this point here and move it to, drag it to this side here. Okay, now we have something as perfect as this. You can decide to click this edge here and give a distance of 300, click enter, click this edge here, give it another distance of 600, click enter, and you're going to be having a perfect fit like that. Okay, so this is the way I came about the design in Archicad. If you want to try and make like maybe I'm going to show you what I mean by that, maybe like a foundation kind of a design for the area, for the parking space, the flower side, the green areas, and all of this. Well, what I used to design this was just a slab. As you can see, this is all slabs. Okay, so I'm going to do a tutorial on how to go about this at the end, because I don't want to make this video to be longer than usual. But I'm going to do another video on how I was able to create the green areas and all of this. Okay, and also the fence. Okay, as you can see, the fence, I'm going to show you guys how I was able to create that. Okay, because I don't want to make this video to be longer than usual. Also, this light you are seeing here was also made through the spotlight. That's the spotlight settings. You can go and select that by clicking on the wall light. Okay, also this particular design here was also made with CI tools. Okay, I'm going to do a tutorial on how to go about that so as to make your design stand out in Archicad. Okay, this also was made by wall. Okay, this is just a wall design. Okay, there's nothing there's no big deal about it. Okay, so let's say for instance maybe you want to do that part of that kind of design, maybe you don't have CI tools. You can decide to click on the wall here, click on the suspend groups, click on this wall here, click on the settings dialog, click log details, click on this use log, and let's select this one here. Okay, then click on OK and click on OK. Now you're going to be having the design being shown like this. Click this again. You can decide to come and edit the settings to make sure it looks something like what you have in mind. Let's give a distance here of maybe 350. Click enter and click enter, click OK. Okay, you're going to be having the design being shown something like this. That's if you don't have CI tools. Okay, but with CI tools your work is going to be perfect. Okay, click this because I'm seeing this design here, so I'm seeing that there. Click this and let's click this for titanium white, click enter, click on OK, and that should be white. Okay, so this is some of the ways I went about that. Okay, so you guys can decide to model this particular wall. Maybe click on the settings dialog again. You can model the wall. If you want to select this, and let's do for gray. Let me see this paint light gray. Click on it and click on OK, and you're gonna be having design being shown like this. Okay, so but you can't really do a lot of editing when it comes to this aspect, so I'm just gonna press Ctrl Z, but you guys will understand what I'm trying to do, because if you guys, I'm going to do a video on CI tools so that your video or your building can stand out properly. Okay, let me say for this particular site I created. Okay, I told you guys I used the wall tool, so I'm going to hold on Alt, select on this wall, just click, drag and double click. Okay, click this again. I'm going to try and click on that node and try and reduce this. Click this, and I'm also going to try and reduce the height. Okay, click this, also try and reduce the height like so. And I'm also going to come here and change this to maybe 50 or 75. Okay, something like this. Click this again, press Ctrl Shift D to make a copy. Click this, move it up. Okay, press Ctrl Shift D again, click this and move it up. Okay, you can decide to make sure that this is being leveled properly. Okay, you can also decide to color it, okay, by modeling the color to your choice. Okay, so this is the way I was able to come to this design. The last thing to do for you guys is to do the roof design. For you to go about the roof design, just go to the second story and come to the third story. Now I want you to come to this roof tool. want to click on the roof, to make sure you're clicking on this first icon and clicking on this one. Click this also and change it to be the first icon. Okay, now just come here, click, then click this side here. Okay, once you see this eye, don't click here, click this side here. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is just click this point here, click, come here, click, and then click this side here. Once you complete this, go to your 3D view to check what you did, and you're gonna be having it like this. Okay, now the next thing I want us to do is just click on this roof itself, come here and change this to be 1, click enter. Okay, you're gonna be having it being shown like this. You can also decide to come here and change it to be maybe 3, click enter. It's gonna step downwards like that. Okay, so you can decide to change that. It all depends on your choice. Okay, now for us to move the roof down, what we are going to do is you're going to go to the 3rd story, or maybe any one of the stories. You're going to come to the west elevation, just to click on the west elevation here, and you're going to be having it being shown like this. So let's try and just open this up a little bit. Now as you can see, this is being steps downwards like this. Click this, click on this node, click on this stretch height. You can decide to stretch the height. It all depends on your choice. Okay, you can come here and select on this one, If you click this icon here, you can change the roof pitch to be the roof pitch of your choice. Okay, you can decide to change it to be -2, you can decide to change it to -1, or just 2 or 1. So if you click this one, you're going to be having something like this. Okay, click this again. Let's come to select this drag and let's move it downwards to be somewhere around here. Okay, now you won't be able to see it. Go to your 3D view, it's going to be inside the roof, as you can see. All right, now you can decide to model this. Click on the settings dialog, click on this model here, this top surface, click on OK, and you're going to be having it being shown like this. If you don't like this color, click on the settings dialog, click this, and you can decide to come and use any color of your choice. Click on OK, and that's going to be changed like so. All right, so that's the way I was able to go about that. All right, now for this other side, you can decide to model them. Hold on, shift, click this. All right, so that when you're trying to model your drawing, it's going to come out with the perfect color. Okay, click on the settings dialog, click the top surface, click this, and let's change them to be titanium white, then click on OK. All right, so you're gonna have it come out perfectly. Okay, as you can see, you can also do the same thing for the bottom surface. Click this, hold on, shift, click this other one, click on the settings dialog, click on the bottom surface, and let's look for titanium white. Click enter, and I'm gonna have it being shown like that. Okay, so please don't forget that you can decide to model your design to the choice that you have in mind. For you to model them, you can come to document, to come to creative imaging, click on photo rendering projection. You can decide to come to photo rendering settings. So once you come to this side, you can start to click this to see a quick preview of what you want to render on a bigger settings. This is it. Okay, click this, change it to be size to 3D window, so you can see all of this on a bigger scale. Click this also, click this to make sure the lights are being turned on, and click this. Okay, once you do that, you can start to just click this one. Now it's going to render on a bigger settings. Okay, click this to cancel this. So you just have to wait for a few seconds, and you're going to be seeing it rendering for you, so you can see the perfect fit. Okay, you're going to be having something like this. Okay, so that is how I was able to come about. So this is how to come about renderings in Archicad. Okay, as you can see, we have the light being shown here. Okay, so we also have the lights being shown here also. Okay, now if you go to your 3D view, if you look at this one I had here, if you come to this side, you're going to be seeing something like this. This is also a slab that I used to design this. Okay, so if you want to also do this, you can decide to just come to this side here and just move in closer here. Come to the slab tool, click a point here and just click another point here, then click. Once you do that, just zoom out, click the slab, press Ctrl D on your keyboard, click this and try to move it to merge around that side there. Just click. Now the next thing I want you to do is just click this, try and click on this stretch height and increase this maybe by 500, click enter. Or you can start to reduce it if it's too big, maybe by 250, click enter. Okay, now let's try and come here, click on this blue side, stretch it to reach this side here, click on this side, stretch to reach this other side too, click. Okay, now once you've accomplished this, you can decide to model this by clicking the slab, click on the settings dialog, highlight all of this at the same time, click this and let's look for stone marble black, click this to highlight everything at the same time and click on OK. So that is the way I was able to accomplish that design. Okay, so if you model this, you're going to be seeing all of that being shown. Okay, thanks for watching. If this video has been of help to you, kindly like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next tutorial video. Thank you.